Welcome to this week's Eternal Monday, where we once again have a new episode of First Drafts. This is the second episode of First Drafts after we had the debut of this little mini-ish series. We kind of an off and on thing last week. So last week we had the debut of the series. This week we're gonna have a new head-to-head here with two new First Drafts. Actually, both of us had deck ideas that we already want to jump into. These are both First Drafts of these decks, and we want to see how they hold up. So I'm going to explain Blacephalon for my end. So Blacephalon is this deck's main attacker. You're primarily going to be using the attack Fireball Circus, which costs 3 fire energy. Discard any number of fire energy cards from your hand. This deck does 50 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So you're going to be trying to get fire energy in your hands with cards like Fiery Foot that lets you discard 2 cards from your hand, and then search your deck for up to 4 fire energy. You have ways to get that energy back once it's discarded too. Both Fire Crystal and Superior Energy Retrieval will help you do that. And then for getting Blacephalon powered up, there is Welder. Welder lets you attach up to 2 fire energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon in play. So you attach 2 from Welder and then manually attach another. After you've attached the energy off of Welder, you do draw 3 cards. So there's that. We have a couple of other ways to draw cards in this deck, and they are Ninetales from Heart Gold and Soul Silver with its Roast Reveal Poke Power. Lets you discard a fire energy from your hand to draw 3 cards. And Heat Factory Prism Star, which is a stadium card that does exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it sure does.
All right. Now that we've got the basic idea for Blacephalon, let's look at Durant.
All right, so this is Durant Mill. Durant from Noble Victors has the attack Devour for 1 metal energy. For each of your Durant in play, including this one, you get to discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So we have 4 Durant in play. That's 4 metal energy, or not, 4 cards off the top of their deck in the discard pile. Now the reason I wanted to build this deck in the first place because I realized Durant has 7 HP. Buddy Puffin's cap is 7 HP, so we can get on our Durant super fast, super easy. We are running Fates Collide Mew with the Memories of Dawn ability that lets you copy the Durant's attack on the bench so that you don't have to keep trying to recur your Durant. You can use Mew as an attacker as well so that you're not having to, or you're able to keep the 4 Durant and mill the maximum amount for as long as possible. We are using the Claydol engine as our main source of draw, the Cosmic Power just being probably one of, if not the best draw engine in all of Eternal. We're using tools like Team Rocket's Handiwork, Curse Shovel, and Trick Shovel to mill cards off the top of our opponent's deck, whether it be as our supporter item or tool whenever one of our Pokemon gets knocked out. And our ace spec of choice is Life Dew to prolong the game as long as possible by preventing our opponent from taking prize cards on our Durants.
Yep.
This deck also has a secret surprise, and we'll see if it happens this game.
We'll see. I'll also state for the record that I'm using the Ninetales engine in this deck for this first draft. I am not wholly convinced that it's actually the best option. I'm generally thinking it's probably actually still Claydol, because like you said, Claydol is probably the best draw engine in the Eternal format. And yeah, I think that's pretty fair. So we're going to get shuffled up, and we will be right back. All right. Let's see the heads or tails come up.
Yep.
Tails.
It is a 4. I will go second.
I want to stand and play football all day.
Out of the one game we played before this.
Hey, still haven't won any. Win this one either.
Look, man, if it makes you feel any better, I don't win coin flips at actual tournaments. You saw my Pheromosa.
I was at scoop every single game.
Yeah. Interesting. That's a basic.
Oh, it is a basic. I thought that was a Ninetales. The card was the card coloring threw me off.
It is a
weird.
little odd.
Yeah. Yeah. My brain was registering as a Ninetales because of coloration. That's weird. All right. Well, good luck.
Dude.
And I'm going first, right? So. So find wildfire is an option, not this turn, but next. Search deck for up to 2 fire energy cards, show them to your opponent, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck afterward. That's not too shabby. I'm actually I'm not all unhappy with this start. It's pretty decent. Heat Factory Prism Star.
What's funny? I run a single fire energy.
I wonder why.
What?
Because of the Charizard.
I could use the
That's
heat
pretty.
factor.
That's actually pretty funny. I like that.
That's hysterical. That would be funny.
I believe it's true. Well, I think I'm going to go in with the low ball. Sometimes I love seeing cards. I'm like, oh, that's right. That's why I put that in there. It's like, yeah, it's cool. I did this deck list like the original version is like ago, I think.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time since I've even put it together.
Can't wait to do my first deck search and be disappointed.
Right? Shouldn't have shuffled this. Shouldn't go back in.
Man, I hope my top deck's crazy.
One of those games. Huh?
Yeah. I'm not exactly thrilled about the hand I had. It's not terrible, but it's not great either.
Turn. Yeah, I think it was pets.
Right. Okay, sure. Battle compressor.
Okay.
We got one. We got one Durant. We got two Durant. We got all four Durant.
Oh no. I'm so scared. I actually think this is a really bad matchup for me.
I think so, yeah.
And this is
Wait,
not a great
actually,
matchup.
okay. I was gonna say if that was priced, I was gonna be sad. Okay. For battle compressor, Charizard GX.
I think that was an obvious one. It's like, I don't need you in the deck. I don't want to draw into you, so be gone.
We're gonna discard you. I don't think I need to worry about bench barrier this game.
No, I can't stop you.
We'll do. Is that priced? Oh no, it is, isn't it? That's fine, actually. I'd rather beat my prices than my deck. So I'm gonna get rid of Mime and Jirachi because I don't do anything in this matchup. And then I think I want to get rid of the Mew Mew. Although that means I'm gonna have to commit the rescue stretcher to it later.
So you're compressing the Zard, the Mime, and the Jirachi?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that's correct. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Pretty. And then buddy.
Oh, bother.
And unfortunately, none of these can draw me any cards. For Durant and Baltoy. Patch. First shovel. First shovel. Shovel.
Okay.
Trick shovel. Discard that. And pass.
Turn.
Not the best start for my side.
No, it's not.
Not having a supporter really sucks.
Double ball.
For the record, the fire energy is in fact in my deck. So if he factory remains, I might be able to use it.
Lapras. Support navigation for welder.
Uh-huh.
These cards were printed so long apart from one another.
That's funny. You only have to discard one fire for doing it.
Oh yeah, so that's right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have to do 2 for Belton.
Welder. 3.
Yeah, I should draw a card.
2, 3. Evolve. Like I don't want to draw cards, but I also need to draw cards. So Taz gonna retreat.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do different, I think. We're going to roast reveal. 3, 1, 2, 3. Level ball. We're gonna talk Ninetales. Question is, well, we're gonna actually use Blazer. So Blazer says turn one of your face down prize cards face up. It was a fire energy card that's attacked does 50 damage more. That prize card remains face up for the rest of the game.
Ooh. Okay. 10 damage. Draw. I don't know if... Oh, wait, that's huge. Lovable.
I was going to say, there's an 80 HP Pokemon that would beg to differ.
I was thinking, does this like deck run Lapras? No? Okay, it's bad. That was a huge top deck, actually.
Yeah.
The only other card in my hand is going to have to go to the bottom, which is fine. It was bad anyway. I don't need it. Alright. Evolve. Cosmic Power. 6. Yeah. I actually don't think there's anything in there. Heavy ball? That's kind of rough anyways.
No Durant, but other stuff.
Yeah, there's one card in there in particular that I'm not exactly fond of. Here it is to the audience. Eh, eh.
Compressor?
Oh, no. Buddy Papa.
Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
To put the rest of the Durants in play, huh?
Mm-hmm. Didn't do anything.
Can you kill that Baltoy already?
I could, but do I want to?
I still haven't seen a supporter, huh?
Mm-mm.
Lovely.
Another level ball though.
Level
That's
ball.
pretty busted.
I don't think I want clay at all. Definitely don't.
No, not with the 2-retreat.
With Durant. Battle compressor. Battle compressor away. Do I want a battle compressor with that? No. I'll do those two. I have not played a supporter yet.
Okay. I'm waiting for the versus here.
Yep. Versus Seeker, Guzma, Lapras.
Okay.
I will switch into this beautiful man and Devour to mill the top 4.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, those hurt.
Drop
You
turn.
love to see it. That float stone especially.
Don't know your list at all. Makes this rougher. I don't want to knock out the active Durant. Can't really do it the way I'm situated right now anyway. But I need to get something knocked out. I could go after your Claydol, but you just develop the other one. I could just go for a different Durant.
Prime Control.
Yeah.
Just different Durant. Kevin.
Kevin sucked, alright.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely
Gonna knock all the things out, right? I just want to make sure that we are understanding that. Okay.
I mean, who knows? I could ice grip you if you time.
Draw cards, but I also want to draw cards. We're gonna Blazer and risk it. Blazer.
Are a lot of your fires prized?
Some of them, surely. Unless I just miscounted.
Bro. Cosmic Power. 2 to the bottom. Draw 6. Okay. Well, what do you know? Random receiver. So I get to discard, not discard, but reveal cards on top of my deck until I get a supporter.
And then he found a supporter, which was Team Rocket's Handiwork. 2 coins for each heads. What do you do?
Discard top 2 cards of your deck.
Exactly.
So up to 4.
I can hardly wait.
Level ball.
This is such a bad matchup for me.
It's a bad matchup for a lot of decks, honestly. For Claydol.
Like, the biggest thing is I probably should be trying to attack you with Ninetales.
Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible.
I think that's actually by far my best shot. And I don't have well right now to make that happen.
Evolve. I'll play the Team Rockets. 1 heads. 2 heads. Top 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not terrible. I'm gonna Cosmic Power. Put 1 card to the bottom. Draw 5. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that's not Devour to mill a top 4.
1, 2, 3,
Jeez.
4. Drop a turn.
Well,
Yeah, it's real low already. Fireball Circus.
okay. Mill the top 2.
1, 2.
That should be 10 left in deck. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. Can I make this work?
In 1 turn? Probably not, but in 2, yeah.
Wish I hadn't done that with the battle compressor.
No, it's just neatly with the Mewtwo. Because now it's forcing you to use Rescue Stretcher, right?
No, I didn't discard it.
Oh, so then you have it, right?
I should have discarded other cards off the second one, and I didn't. Is what it is.
So all you need is a Fire Energy right now to win, right?
I need it in my discard, but I can get rid of it with Heat Factory. So basically,
In the
yes.
discard.
So I can Raihan it, and then attach DCE.
Okay.
Reaching out.
Gotcha.
It's possible. I just have to draw into the. I have to draw into the Raihan and the Fire Energy. So we're gonna Cosmic Power. We're gonna put these 2. Well, this mic is pushing things. And draw 2. Either of those were it. Cosmic Power.
Two.
Draw 2. Neither of those were it. Okay. Well. Touch. Life do. Devour for 3.
1, 2, 3. Jeez.
Yeah, I found your fire.
That's
a top card of your deck.
Oh, that's the top card?
Yeah.
It's kind of flew along with, I guess. Deck. Come on. You're gonna fire crystals since I got that off the prize cards. So conveniently discarded themselves for me. Go ahead and play that versus here. So what was getting off the versus here? Kuzma. Crystal for 3. 1, 2, 3. I have to try. This is risky as hell. I have 4 energy here.
4 energy.
3. I mean,
Are you gonna try and knock out the Mew Mew?
I'll try to knock out the Mew, but I gotta figure out how to do this.
Because if you Guzma, you'll be short in energy.
Yeah. I have 6 in hand right now, but I have to discard 2 cards in order to search the deck. I can't remember how many are in there. There's no way for me to search without having to burn the card I have to use to search them, which is not ideal. So to have 2 in deck or I lose. I'm gonna lose anyway, but I just don't want whatever. Ooh.
What were you planning on doing?
I was hoping that I could have 2 fire energy left in deck, so that I could pull 2 with the fire flint. I would have 7 in hand, Guzma up the Mew Mew and knock it out.
Gotcha.
I need an energy to attach so I could retreat, right?
Okay, so you're short in hand.
Yeah.
Gotcha. This whole time I thought that was from your field.
So this is discarded. This is hand. We're still gonna do the Guzma.
Mm-hmm.
Just retreat back out for 250.
Okay. Draw 5.
Yeah, this game is but I'm sure you said Guzma or a counter catcher or anything pretty much.
Trick Trouble. Versus Seeker.
Handiwork. Guzma.
Use Malapris. Cosmic Power. For 4. Hey, there's a card I needed. Card Shuffle. Boogie Step. Cosmic Power. This is fine. For 3. 3. Touch Return. And then Devour for 3.
2, 3. Drift turn. Pass.
Pass.
All right, that was Durant. Oh look, there's one in there.
1 of 6.
The one that didn't want to show up. All right. Well, like I said, I don't think that's a good matchup for Blacephalon.
No, not at all. You want to thin your deck too much, and you have so much draw that you can just do.
The thing is, like, I could have probably gotten there if I hadn't had to burn so much energy early on, and then if I hadn't lost so much to mill on top of it.
Yeah, I did hit a lot of really important pieces pretty early.
Yeah, like you discarded 2 of my superior energy retrievals.
Yeah, and
in
like
1 mill.
And 2 fire crystals overall.
Yeah, it hurt a lot. If I didn't have that one off the prizes, I would have been really screwed.
Yeah.
Because if I had been able to get the 3 prize cards off that Mew Mew, I'd have at least had some chance at winning.
I mean, yeah, even that Clara would have been nice.
Clara would have been amazing. But yeah, that mill option it's very strong.
Yeah, for 1 energy too.
Yeah, it is. It's good. So let's look at the deck lists that we ran today.
One of random receivers, the goat.
The goat. Yeah, well, it found you what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Or what you needed more. All right, so Blacephalon. This is the Ninetales build of Blacephalon. Maybe down the road I'll try a first draft with the Claydol engine instead. We'll see. But Roast Reveal, I think, did fairly well, actually. It drew cards like crazy and did what it needed to do. I mean, I can get energy back fairly often. The good thing about Eternal format is that HPs do tend to be a little bit lower, except for Caparaja, but Blacephalon loves Caparaja. So
Yeah,
it doesn't care. Um, yeah. The Vulpix is pretty good. The Lapras is great fodder for sawing. So if you are wanting to give your opponent something to gust up to stall you out with, you can play that Lapras down to get your welders.
yeah.
Otherwise, deck's fairly straightforward. I think it's mostly drawing cards, getting your Pokemon out, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. You don't run any abilities, so you do have access to Green's Exploration. Let's get stuff like your Heat Fire, Heat Factory Prism Star rather, and like your Float Stones and stuff. One of the Float Stone going in the discard pile also did not feel so hot. So anyway, that's Mill for you when you're going against Blacephalon. And speaking of the Durant Mill deck in particular, this is the Durant Mill list that we're playing here today. The only exception is, I believe, the actual mime that's in the deck at the moment is the Fairy Mime instead of the Psychic one, but otherwise it's the same, right? Yeah, so four of those Durant, 2/2 Claydol line, Claydol, of course, being busted as ever, super strong draw engine, as you saw. Those Buddy Buddy Poffins putting a lot of work finding the Durant. Definitely what they needed to do.
And the Beltoy.
Well, Life Dew just being a headache for everyone. But ironically, not really coming into play this particular game. Like, the deck works. It works. And so overall, like, yeah. It's a good first draft, right? That's the whole idea behind this particular series. Interesting to see what kind of feedback you guys have for as this go around in terms of what tweaks you would think of for these decks. What decks or what cards do you think Blacephalon should be running that it's not running? What cards do you think Durant should be running that it's not running? Let us know in the comments so we can kind of continue to refine these decks and something even more interesting. But that's pretty much it for today's video. However, if you happen to find yourself in the San Antonio area on May 11th, there will be the next In Real Life Eternal Format tournament at Dragon's Lair at Alamo Ranch here in San Antonio, Texas. Deck validation and registration begin at 11, and the tournament starts at noon. So if that is something that interests you and you happen to be in the San Antonio area, definitely join up. And you heard it here first, but if I am able to do what I want to do at NAIC, I will 100% be trying to run some impromptu Eternal Format tournaments. So keep an eye out for word of those in the future. That is all again for today's video. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of this format now that we're kind of shaking it up a little bit. Next week will most likely be a regular Eternal Format video, so a game featuring Fast Raid versus Ultra Necrozma, if I'm not mistaken. So keep an eye out for that as well. We'll see you in the next video.